Started as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter, has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted Jewel Shillelagh. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome in Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on last year's national champion, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this week started.
Hi. Your dad? Okay. I have the keys, I think. You just turn this a certain way, and it will literally open. But I have the keys. Okay? This thing here, when it rolls it, it locks the door. Feel like it's flat, so it's going to open. So you don't need the key. So I have the key.
Okay.
Yeah, also you can open it by the back. I just do the back.
No, you're not supposed to do that. I'm just letting you have your locker.
What?
Let's come talk to you.
About what?
Am I come talk to you?
No place.
I'm gonna take a shower. Dad's still not watching Chase.
Okay.
We're going to Walmart so I can get me new razors.
Mm-hmm.
You either want the box of a blue and orange thing. It says Gillette, correct?
Yeah, it says Edge Gel with the orange cap for sensitive skin.
If not, just that gel.
Yeah, just that gel. But I think that gel is like anywhere from $4 to $6.
But do you use the Equate brand of it? As long as it says gel and sensitive skin?
Well, I mean, yeah, I can, but I'm just saying, like, if the bottle is like $5, $6 and that box is 10,
Right.
that razor's $10 by itself.
Right. Was there anything wrong with my cream that you used?
I mean, it was all right. It worked.
Okay.
But I mean, either one, it don't matter.
Okay.
I'm good with whatever.
Okay.
But it's like
I need new razors.
Cause like, yeah, because if you got that box,
then you had extra razors.
I could just take the head and put it on my one with the battery in it.
Okay.
Because basically, I don't have any new heads for the one that's powered.
Okay. Well, I need new razors, so I gotta.
Well, either way, it don't matter.
I mean, I'm gonna take a shower tonight, but this one's gonna be dead by the time I use it.
Okay.
So I gotta go get new one.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured I'd get yours while I was out.
Okay.
Also informing you that I'm leaving after I take a shower.
Okay.
And the Trojans will kick it away.
Baby with you?
He'll start the return inside his spot. He's got great speed, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Notre Dame's offense comes onto the field first today. This game known for thrilling finishes over the years, and the Fighting Irish pulled out a close one last season.
The Irish last year making a big step in beating USC. What if you did it twice? Like winning the Jewish relay twice, swinging your big hammer, swinging your big sword, beating the mighty USC 2 years in a row.
It means a lot to Notre Dame because we know they've got to recruit nationally, right? It's not all just coming from the state of Indiana and California.
Did I not have a case
win this game 2 years in a row? Wow, that helps out their recruiting big time.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Now, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for him.
Looking for a man. It's Hunter. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, let's take take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. It's safe to say expectations have not been met. When you start a season in the top 5, you expect to contend for playoff spots. Now they're sitting there unranked. What about just overhauling the whole program if they can't get this thing fixed?
Well, yes, and it's hard, man. It's hard when you start that high and then something happens and it starts to snowball. Momentum is a powerful thing. These are young kids, Jesse, and they got to find a way to swing that momentum.
They've had some tough losses, obviously some key injuries, but they need a win in the worst way possible. They have got to find a way to right the ship.
Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
So USC's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show for this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think Jesse takes that, and you start...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy or they've got no shot.
There he goes. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go work on first down.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation with the best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC, but this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle the offense.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down? Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Oh, big.
Offset some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out. And they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks? Really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Extending the play, and they can't make the play on 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up.
Oh, my God.
And now he's up to 14. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
When you think of all the great...
Breaks into the open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll give it on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country and getting the quarterback on the back.
Splits the uprights. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. TCU escaped with the victory. I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Horned Frog fans could have done without this one being so close. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll keep it on the ground. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They're being talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
With the catch, it's Williams. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. Guys, we come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And under the watchful eye of touchdown Jesus, the Irish are starting to roll on the ground.
Starting to get that big physical ground game going. And one thing you know about Notre Dame traditionally over the years, offensive line play is always great. They're always making holes, and they're always playing super physical.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. Those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys to get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air, it's Hunter. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have...
Turning it on! Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get off.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He leaves it with his back. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do from the running back, make the game easy.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Scanning the field, it's Hunter. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Fit it in the window for the score. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Grabs it in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver squaring it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that regardless.
The Trojans want to move quickly. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Lockett. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Oh, he's got some space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback on the keep. All down with
Man, with no fucking bird.
The 1st down. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newton Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. My wife.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built him.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. in the backfield. It's Lawson. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenge. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. They're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stick?
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Never a doubt. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They go to the ground. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Ross. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of the game.
Rush is on him. And the quarterback called up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
Oh, they're after him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt.
There wasn't no roughing, no fucking kicker, man. Horse shit.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. From the gun, the ground game. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Trojans will hustle to the line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run. Just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Grabbed behind the line, it's Cooked.
Holding like a motherfucker, man.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. And the Trojans are on the move.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You've got to keep giving him the football.
The Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Here's the handoff. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number one. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball.
Looking to pass. It's Hunter. Got his man. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the push. That is so well done.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spots and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Still on first down, it's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. On target over the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Back to pass, it's Hunter. Snags it over the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they're executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
They want that clock to run. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Notre Dame comes to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Going for the marker on the ground. Open space at the 25. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. It's time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. The give to the tailback. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
That's caught. It's Rocket. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Lost a throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Lawson.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, we throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. He's He's looking downfield to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops the throw. A shot for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going. And so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
That's caught. It's Gilbert. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Under fire. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
To the air, it's Hunter. He's got him. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. The give is to Williams. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. After a hard-fought victory, the Mighty Irish of Notre Dame have won the right to take home the coveted weapon of Gaelic combat, the June Shillelagh. That's going to do it here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
but they're looking for more. It's really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much.
They were right there as soon as he got the ball. They got to come up with a big play in this 3rd and long. That's number 12. Down, it'll bring up a big decision. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to pick up the 1st down. Defense.
That's what I'd say. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount Bryant, and sometimes you try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you just fight for pride and letting them try not to get any more turns on the screen.
He'll start this drive going to the air. And that one's in. It's got it. It's got it.